Okay, so have you got any suggestions or anything I can do? What sort of things I can... Anything at all, really? I mean, I don't know what to... He likes TV. He's enjoying that a lot.
Right.
But I don't really know what else to do with him. But you think I should just bring him along to the service?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants to grow and I know Jesus better than that.
Yeah.
Right, I knew you did that like a hole in the head.
I meant to ask you, actually. Why haven't you got any holes in your hands?
My hands?
Yeah.
Why would I?
Never mind.
Thanks.
Just because of the story. You got crucified and you got holes in your hands. You know how people get that stigmata?
Why would they put holes in my hands?
Because they nailed you to the cross.
They're not savages. They didn't nail me to the cross. They tied me up. Why would they nail me?
Of course.
Jesus. Again, I wasn't even ready that time.
Well, look, you're not looking at what you were doing. You wouldn't sit around not doing anything.
They just nailed me to the...
It's just in the story.
What story? Who wrote that story?
Just the story, I don't know.
Who wrote it? What's wrong? Tell someone about that.
There's this book of... Hang on.
How do you even aim? How do you aim?
I'm not telling you.
What one's
figure
aim?
out the buttons. I've hardly played this one either. You've just got to figure out the buttons.
Of course.
There's this book, and it's got all these... It's got all the stories of just, like, your time, I suppose.
Right.
Just about everything that you did and everything that you preached about and talked about. No!
How do you even...
Because you deserved it. But yeah, it just says in there about the holes and stuff. They nailed you up to the cross. They made you walk through the street and everything.
Well, yeah, I carried the cross.
Right.
But, I mean, you know... They didn't nail me. They're going to nail me to it.
I'm just saying what I read.
They just tied me to it.
Why? What was the point?
Because they wanted to kill me. They said you can stay here and be, you know, vilified, and you know the whole world hates you because you're breaking up the religions.
Yeah.
Or we can kill you. You go to heaven and you cast judgment beside your father.
But isn't there like a thou shalt not judge?
Unless you're an immortal.
Well, that's another thing. Didn't you...
I wish I could be an immortal on this game.
Didn't you die on the cross to save everybody's sins?
No. No.
Why then?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
I don't really want to tell you.
Alright, well done.
Let me tell you.
Alright. Don't worry about it.
No,
don't worry about it.
I was building to it.
Watch out. Come on, stop playing silly arse. If you're going to tell me, just tell me. I'm not going to try and better it out of you.
In the book,
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about, does it mention the miracle of feeding the 5,000 with just
the bread and the fish?
The bread and the fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we went around the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 3 loaves of bread, 2 fish. Oh, something.
What are you talking about?
It
You're not making any sense.
It wasn't enough. So I stole some bread and some fish. There was 5,000 people there.
Right.
I had to feed them all.
So it never happened, is what you're saying.
Well, it did. It wasn't just a couple of fish and bread.
But you didn't make anything of it. You didn't take like 3 loaves of bread and a couple of fish and make more for everyone that was there. 5,000 people. No?
It's impossible.
Right, we'll just say it then.
That's impossible.
Well, it doesn't... Not if you're supposedly Jesus.
Oh yeah, I'm
Apparently
Jesus,
it is-
but I'm not.
Apparently it's impossible.
I'm not
Jesus says.
Superman.
Well, what else haven't you done?
That wasn't
Jesus
me.
Jesus chooses the 12 apostles.
Yeah.
Jesus'
Well,
mother
I mean,
and brothers.
we auditioned.
Jesus and Beelzebub.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then Jesus went home. Again, such a large crowd gathered that Jesus and his disciples had no time to eat.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was a fucking desert, man.
But is that what happened, is what I'm saying? Is all of this accurate?
Yeah. I
Well,
mean, there were days where we didn't eat.
When his family heard about it, they set out to take charge of him because people were saying, he's gone mad.
I had a period of.
But you remember that?
Well, yeah, I remember.
Okay, well,
I remember,
we'll say that then. That's
I
it.
remember going a little, but there was some stuff that was going on. Yeah.
Then Jesus went up a hill and called to himself the men he wanted. They came to him and he chose 12, whom he named apostles.
Well, no, I
But
hadn't.
hang on. It says, I have chosen you to be with me, he told them. I will also send you out to preach, and you will have authority to drive out demons.
I mean, it was words to that effect.
But it didn't happen.
Well, yeah, it was my
Okay,
assistant that went
next.
and called them down. Dangerous.
Jesus is rejected at Nazareth. That's when Jesus left that place and went back to his hometown, followed by his disciples. So that's the drunk thing. That night when you
Oh yeah,
were
that was
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Alright,
That
we
was,
don't need to.
that was when I was drunk. Well, I remember that. It was
The
really
death of John
sad.
the Baptist.
Yeah, he baptised me, so you could say he is the ultimate Christian because he's the one that baptised me.
I don't know how any of this works.
Well, you get baptised and you do good all your life.
Jesus heals a deaf mute.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, but I bet you take credit for stuff like that,
Well,
though,
that-
even
that
if you
happened.
just...
Do you want to know what actually happened?
Well, it says here you put your fingers in his ears.
Well, how do they know? They weren't there.
You
I could
spat
get-
and you touched the man's tongue.
I
But
took-
I didn't understand a minute ago what you were talking about.
He
I
had
get
a,
it now.
He had a Smartie in his ear. So I got the Smartie out. It was a blue one. And I thought that was at the time when they didn't have any blue ones. I remember going to the temple. I remember that. That was a good day.
Mm-hmm.
I got really angry and pushed over tables. It was pretty intense.
You were drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Well, was it? I mean. Yeah. Yeah, I was drunk.
It was now 2 days before the festival of Passover and unleavened bread.
Yeah.
The chief priests and the teacher of the law were looking for a way to arrest Jesus secretly and put him to death.
Yeah, fucking Caiaphas. He's right. Caiaphas.
Well, we must not do it during the festival, they said, or the people might riot.
Yeah.
So I suppose it makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know half of this.
No.
Got your birthday
Yeah.
here, all about your
This
birthday.
is, see, Luke wasn't at my. He shouldn't have been writing because he wasn't at my birth, man. That's not fair.
I wouldn't read any of that. It's about your mum.
Where?
No, just nothing.
Where?
Just,
What?
nothing. Just talk about your mum.
Well, no, I know that Joseph wasn't my real dad.
No, but it just goes into
I know that.
conception and this.
Oh, really? Why put that in there? That's not. No one really wants to know about that.
Well, you know, you give your side of the story. People are going to want to print it.
Is Mary Magdalene in here?
I don't know. Why?
She was my one true love.
Well, let's see.
The one that got away.
True of the world, the arrest of Jesus,
No.
judgment by Jesus' words. God, you proper get about, don't
I
you?
do. I do. I suppose this book's only really semi-autobiographical.
Well, you haven't written anything.
Well, I mean, some of what Luke says, some of what Mark says was kind of dictated. I was telling him, you know, if you are going to write about me ever, come to me first. And they did a couple of times, and they kind of put stuff in my words. But I mean,
Yeah, but this isn't just them. This is like you got Isaiah, Esther.
no,
Samuel.
they're the stories. I'd read
Is
them.
that all the stuff before?
Yeah, I'd read them as a kid.
Well,
like,
that's like history to you. That's like me learning about Second World War
who?
at school. Never mind. Where were you, by the way?
What for?
Nothing. Never mind.
When did it happen? Because I could probably tell you.
Well, I mean, when's that? Sunday?
Yes, every Sunday at 10:30.
Okay. Well, we'll...
You can come along and feel very welcome.
Yeah, well, we'll have time between now and then, I think, to maybe get to know each other.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll just take me for a drink or to the park or something, I don't know.
Right.
Okay, but your name is Angel?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Angel, you've been a huge help.
Alright then.
Cheers.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Is there a dress code?